college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bears offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Prentice. Quick with the spin move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. To the air. It's Robertson. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Now, a 4th down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Sun Devils offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Going up top again. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. It looked like it had a chance to be good.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Caught in the backfield. It's Prentice. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quarterback running on the draw. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Bears have this offense rolling. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And This is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Rush is on him. That's got it. Touchdown, Bears! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Pickoff! What a way to set him up! Got room on the return. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This offense has it with really good field position. Now the pitch. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment with expectations for this squad to end up like they did. A lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They were set up in great position to start this drive, but now looking at a 3rd and 9. Give him 6. Touchdown, Baylor! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game, it
breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Udo. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moss. Lowers those pads. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Tyson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Pushes toward the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes. And
ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive. Turning, just steamrolling the defense. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his 2nd year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scatteroo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Throws it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Robertson. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McClain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to run it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
The play-action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. There he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. North Texas handled its business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw. It's Clement. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
the toe leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Fires to the middle. He's got it. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arizona State! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window...
And he's still running after the move. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Complete downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's McClain. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's caught. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Quick strike complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. From the gun, running back gets to give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 17 over UAB. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Runs through a tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off-play action on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Fights off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
And That is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate that they inhabit. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Sets up the screen. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Pressure coming. Got it on the outside, it's Washington. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Well, I had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hard running there. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hamilton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got a man, it's Moss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Offense in a split backfield. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fighting off the defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Baylor.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good, right down the boulevard. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Levin. Got his man downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
By the receiver. Gain of 25 on the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.